Welcome. In front of me is an Honor Pod 9, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at the device itself. Okay, so let's just pop it straight open. So I'm gonna boot it up and set it to the side. It's gonna turn on. There we go. Next, inside the box, we have charging cable along with instruction. This is a Type A to Type C. Okay, and that's apparently everything that we have right here. Okay. So let's grab the tablet itself. Now that it's booted up, we can actually see the display. So the display right here is a 12.1 inch display with a resolution of 1600 by 2560 pixels. It is an IPS LCD display, 1 billion colors, 120 hertz refresh rate, along with 500 nits of typical brightness. It boasts an 84.7% screen to body ratio with 250 pixels per inch, roughly. Now the coating on the glass itself, it states that it's a anti-glare coating right here, so that's actually pretty nice. And moving on to the back, where we have our cameras, or just one. There we go. My camera decided to finally catch focus. So this is a 13 megapixel f2.0 wide sensor with autofocus. Can record videos at 4K 30 frames, 1080p 30. And then at the front we have a selfie that is a 8 megapixel f2.2 wide sensor, again 1080p 30 frames. Now, moving on into the internals, this device comes with a whopping 8,300 mAh battery and can charge up to 35 watts on a wired, with a charger that actually can provide that much power. But keep in mind, we don't have a charger that comes included in the box. So you have to buy one separately, assuming you don't have one already. Additionally, this device is being powered by a Snapdragon 6 Gen 1, which is a little bit disappointing considering this device was being released in the end of 2023. So at that time we already had Snapdragon, Snapdragon Gen 3 should have been already out. At least I know for certain that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 already existed, so I assume 6 should already have Gen 3 as well, I presume. But in any case, this is in any case a bit of a dated processor already, and additionally it is also not like super powerful processor. It's more towards like the low end rather than the high end, so it's not going to compare to some other like flagship devices. Just kind of want to clarify that. But when it comes down to the price tag, this device is being priced very competitively, meaning that this processor actually seems to be very reasonable use case scenario for about €190 price tag that this device comes at, which means, in my opinion, that this is a very nicely priced device and offers a pretty decent bang for the buck. Outside of the processor, this device comes with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of built-in storage, but you can spec it up even higher, all the way up to half a terabyte with 12 gigs of RAM. So it can get pretty decently spec'd out. Now, there is no expandable storage in the device, so if you go for the 128 and you need more than that, you're kind of shit out of luck, to be honest. So you would need to buy the, for instance, 256 GB storage, which also comes with 8 GB of RAM, assuming you want to like buy the cheaper version of it. Now, anything else to mention right here? On the box, it did say for some reason that it comes with, what is it? Did it say that it comes with the Google app on Google Chrome? I mean, it's Android. You'd expect Google to be on here. So that being said, it is Android 13 more specifically, with a skin over it being the Magic OS 7.2. Now, this device, like I mentioned, was released at the end of 2023, so this device should most certainly get an update to Android 14 and possibly even maybe 15, though I'm just kind of speculating here. 14 should be no brainer. Most devices I think are forced actually to have at least a 2-year support for updates and all that stuff, so 14 should be coming to this device. It's already out on Pixels and other devices, though it's still being rolled out to other tablets and phones from different brands, so it might be, I don't know, a couple of months till you actually see an update for Android 14 on this one, or possibly it's already out. I don't know, I haven't gone to the setup, obviously, as you can see, but that is something that you can check out just by going into the settings and updates. So, there's not much more to say about the tablet. It is a pretty decent device, all in all, coming with Snapdragon and a decent specs for the money with Android 13. Nice display with 1 billion colors and 120 Hz refresh rate and a reasonable brightness for indoor usage. And now the battery here is also pretty stellar with a decent charging speed, although you do need to have your own charger like I mentioned. So yeah, pretty okay device, specifically if you want tablet that is very good for watching Netflix, browsing web in bed, maybe reading books and all kind of stuff like that. It should have no problem. Now when it comes down to gaming, that's where this device might just kind of fall behind, just because the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 isn't going to be super powerful. You want to be able to play high, like really demanding games on this tablet, or if you would be playing them, you won't be getting any kind of like super good experience, I would say. Nothing, you wouldn't be able to utilize the 120 Hz refresh rate that the device comes with. But anyway, with this being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.